Lesson 78, rational equations. Do you all remember what rational means?
Ratio.
No.
Ratio. And what does a ratio look like?
2 to 3. No,
Yeah.
2 out of, there was like 2 to 3 were
Yeah.
like something baseball players to football players.
Yes, that is a ratio. And they're usually written, and they look like
Fraction.
a fraction. Yeah. So, equations using fractions is what this 78 is all about. And we're going to just start out doing examples, okay?
Awesome.
The first example is y over 2. I should have brought this out. There we go.
This is not a logical ratio problem. Or
Does it bother you?
I
Yes.
disagree. This
It
is
shouldn't be.
totally logical.
This is annoying, right?
it shouldn't be able to do that.
Huh?
That's just
Shouldn't be able to do
mean.
that.
Now you know what that really. Ooh,
Fractional.
that's just smidges. You know that really means 1/2 y plus 1/4 equals 1/6 y. You could also take.
Can we
this-
just take out the y and just keep it as 1/2 and then y?
You could. That's exactly what I'm
And
saying.
then we're gonna like multiply it.
Yeah, we are gonna, instead of taking the y off, there's actually a fun, easy step that will make all of this
Go away.
happy. Yeah, it'll make all the fractions go away. And what we need to do is focus on, I just moved that a little bit, I hope I didn't.
Not really, no.
Okay, the 2, the 4, and the 6. We're gonna look at those and we're gonna find the L, C, D. Is it working?
Yeah, that's working.
Do we need it? Would you? Okay,
Where?
don't touch it. Okay. The 2, 4, and 6. What's the smallest number they all can divide into?
2.
12.
12. Okay, not the smallest factor, but their
What?
smallest multiple. So you see what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
would have said the same thing when I
I
was your
thought,
age.
yeah. I keep getting this mixed up.
So 12. Okay, so that means we are going to, this is going to be magic. Are you guys ready? You're going to multiply everybody in this equation by the number 12. And it's allowed because if we do it to this side, we do it to this side, and we've done nothing illegal. Okay? So if I'm going to write a 12 here, and then times y over 2 plus 12 times 1/4 equals 12 times y over 6. See what I did?
Oh, I don't know.
Everybody
I
just
did
got
that down.
multiplied by 12.
I'm just gonna multiply everything by 12.
Okay. Well, I want you to write it this way so you can see. You got to do 12 times y over 2 plus 12 times 1/4 equals 12 times y over 6.
Can we cross cancel?
Yes, now Jordan is noticing that it's kind of like the same as this, right? Or it is the same as that. And the magic about multiplying by the least common denominator by 12 is all of the denominators are going to magically disappear.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye denominators, because we're going to cross cancel.
No, wait. What am I?
You have them all written. I'll hold up for a second.
Go ahead.
Okay, and then look at this. Well, these two cross cancel. Every time we cross cancel, the bottom one turns into a 1. And this is a 6, right? Because 2 goes into 12 6 times. Now I've got 12 and 4. 4 goes into itself once, goes into here 3 times. And 6 goes into itself once and into here 2 times. Okay, so now if we clean all that up, take out what we don't need anymore. Yes, 6
to y.
y plus 3 equals 2y. Isn't that beautiful?
Clean up the dirt.
Isn't that beautiful? We went from this where you guys were like, that's not, wait,
That's not fair.
that's fair. So you can take, anytime you have a fraction in your equation, we can get rid of it. A lot of people don't realize that, or they forget this strategy, and then they end up doing adding and subtracting fractions and kind of in misery, and we don't want that.
Yeah.
Now that we're here though, it makes me want to subtract 2y from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It does?
Well,
No.
just because I know the 6 is bigger, but if I do that, I'm gonna have a 0 here, and everybody's gonna be on this side, right?
Everything.
So let's actually get rid of this one
Unfortunately.
and be okay with negatives.
Okay. We'll do it. Oh. Yeah.
Now, we are going to end up with something that might make you uncomfortable. Does that make you uncomfortable?
Yes.
Y equals
Sort of.
negative 3 over
And
4.
oh no, we're gonna.
Tell me a fraction.
Yeah, and fractions as answers,
I keep feeling like I did
it'll
something
give you an
wrong.
uneasy feeling,
It
but
doesn't.
it's okay.
I feel like I've done something wrong.
Yeah, it does make you feel like you must have done something wrong, but honestly, if they started with fractions, there's a high chance that you might end with fractions. Oh, Isaac, can you check out? She knocked me.
What do you think you're doing, Jordan? Oh, that's
Well,
fine. It's
scratched
perfectly
my elbow
fine.
yesterday.
What if we got this on a test and we were a little nervous? What if you got something totally random, like in the next problem that we're gonna do? Is
Keep
there a
calm
way to-
and
Is
carry
there a
on.
way to check? Is there a
Yes,
way
there
to-
is.
In any equation, there's always a way to check.
You could
We'll just
do
do it.
If I took
2 over 3, 4 over
So,
2
yeah,
plus
it's
1,
not pretty, but 100% on a test is pretty, right?
It's
So
yeah,
this
it's
is-
beautiful.
4 over 6.
So it would look like this, right? If we plugged it in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and you might be like, well, I don't really care about getting 100% on my test, so I really don't want to deal with that. But we can, it's not too hard, because this is a fraction divided by a fraction, which means multiplied by the reciprocal, right?
Flip it.
So that's like negative
1/2.
3/4 times 1/2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 1/4
How is this?
equals negative 3/4 times 1/6. Do you get, instead of dividing by 6, we multiply by the reciprocal.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do that, we get
Of
negative
course,
3/8 plus 1/4 equals negative, now this is getting ugly, but we can reduce,
Negative 320. Oh, whoa.
okay?
1/8.
So we could reduce this, right? This is
1/8.
this is 1/8. Are you going ahead, Jordan?
No.
You're checking this, okay. Can we change 1/4 to 8s?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
2 8s, right? So now,
We're
what
all
we get
nice.
is negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1/8 equals negative 1/8. Happiness, we are right, y equals negative 3/4. We turn it in on a test and we don't even need the teacher to look at it, right? We've tested it, we have tried, it's true. So you can just be like, hey, Mrs. DeShiel, you don't have to do that one because I checked it. I got 100%. Booyah.
Yeah. Never mind. Ignore the thing
Okay,
behind the curtain.
moving on. I'm going to write out the problem here. So the biggest thing though today is finding the least common denominator and just multiplying it through and making life nice and simple. You want to go ahead and try this yourself?
Let's do it. Okay.
First of all, I'm kind of wondering what you're going to use as your LCD. We've got 7, which is kind of a funky number.
I want to use 14. No, it's 21.
But
20
2 doesn't go into
8.
21.
2 plus 8 is 10,
20,
so 3 doesn't go into
31. 3. 7.
Yeah, let's see.
There is nothing that 3 and 7 and 2
There
go
me.
into.
Oh wait, there is. There is. Too good.
There is.
14. No.
What if you took 3 times 7 times 2?
We could just make. No, they're all. They made them all prime numbers. That's
42.
mean.
Oh, did you hear what I just said?
Or
If we
do
did
7
3 times 7 times 2, don't they all go into that?
7 times 6.
That's cool.
Which is 42, okay? Yeah, it's a big one, but that's okay.
At least it works. I parentheses the wrong thing.
Okay. And we like to reduce. Reducing is, or cross cancel. Leslie is our friend. And all of these go into 42 because we checked. The hardest one maybe you don't have memorized is 42 divided by 3, right?
What is 7?
15.
What is 7 times
No, not 15. 15. No.
42?
I'm thinking.
3 into 42.
16. 14. It's 14.
If we don't know, it actually, I'm thinking 14, you're right, but let's see. Is this terrible that I had to do this?
No.
Yeah,
What
like,
is 3
am I
times
sweating?
21?
Am I sweating right now?
Mm-mm.
No. Like I'm okay, I just did a little long division off to the side and I'm okay. My heart rate didn't go up or anything, I'm fine. Okay, so 14. Okay. Pulse this, I can feel it, we're good. Still low. Okay, so 14. Good guess though, Isaac. You had it. Okay. Then we multiply. Now we just clean it up. Did you guys get 3 times 21?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is 51. Okay, here's where you're going to get really uncomfortable.
And these are big numbers.
Doesn't go into 51.
No, it doesn't. So guess what? It's uncomfortable, but you just got to breathe through it. Do some breathing exercises. It's okay. Because guess what? That is our answer.
No.
Negative 14, 50 once.
51.
Once.
Is that a problem? No. Yes.
It's just ugly.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's a,
Even ugly numbers should be allowed to play, right?
yeah. Quote from Mrs. DeShiel.
I am going to save us time, and I'm not going to take this and plug it in to check. But again, I would take the time. If I was taking a take-home test and I had
Then you would.
no time limit, I would, because I just want that. I like it to I like to know I did it right. I don't like to give it to my teacher and wonder how I did. I like to just know.
I know.
Yeah. I like to turn in a test like a boss. Got it. Okay. Now the next one is 3. I actually quite enjoy these because it takes something kind of massive and makes it simple. Kind of like organizing. Okay. Now, just to remind you, 3 is not a denominator, right?
We're doing 24. I
What?
want to do 24.
Oh, you want 24 to be your common denominator?
Yeah.
I got 14.
Well, yeah.
24.
Huh?
24, I like that number.
Okay, but
7
7 doesn't go into
into
24, so let's think of another one.
Jinx.
Man.
Now, 3 is not a denominator, so we don't really need to worry about the 3, do we? We
What
just
about
need to
the
worry
8?
about these 2.
Oh. Whoops.
What is 21 minus 8?
Okay, just wait, slow down, because
Everybody.
14. We're going to go with 14, right? So 14, and 14. Okay, a lot of times people forget this one out here because it's not a fraction. They forget to multiply that 14 by the guy on the other side of the equation. So don't do that. Look at what I'm going to do here with this, because this is it's got 2 terms in it up top. So that's where we have to be really careful. I put it in parentheses because we're going to have to distribute 14 through the 8 minus 4y. Okay, so Jordan was freaking out about 3 times 14, but didn't we just do that in was it 42?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The last problem, we did 3 times 14. So that was kind of nice. Now 14 times 8. Oh my goodness, okay. I might start
No,
sweating.
it's not 14. You gotta divide it by 7. 17, 5,
Oh, goodness, yeah, I forgot to put everybody's,
7.
hey,
Yes.
good catch. You see what I did there, you guys? I was so
Messed
worried
up.
about forgetting this that I forgot some important parts.
Everything else.
The denominators. So yeah, I get to cross cancel first.
Yippee.
Okay.
I was like,
Wait.
that was just 8 times 2. What are you doing?
21y. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times negative 4y is negative 8y. Do you see where we're getting at? That we need to distribute the 2 through. And then 3 times 14 is 42. And then now we just combine our like terms. Is that 13y plus 16 equals 42. 42 minus 16. Oh, and that's a nice one.
It's an
That
even
always
number.
just conjures up good feelings.
The
when we
number
have-
2 is awesome.
So y, and it's all positive too, right? Everything's just positive and happy. This would be an easy one to check, maybe. Although we still have fractions up there. That would be 6 halves. Here, I'm going to just check it. 6 halves was 0, right? Ooh, that's nice. You see where I'm getting this, you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Equals 3. And did it work? So that was an easy one to check. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we know for sure, confidence, that we have the right answer. Okay, just one more on this lesson. Ready for me to erase?
Go ahead.
Now, if you ever don't finish your notes, these are all on the cloud. So you can finish and check your notes and clean them up if you feel like you got behind during the lesson, okay? And then on that is nice because you can pause me if you want. I won't be offended.
Shouldn't be.
I won't even know. Okay. 4, 2, and 10. This one's kind of nice.
Equals 7.
What? Oh, you already. So what's our LCD, Isaac?
40.
Yeah.
20.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Could be 40.
Yes.
If you want.
It could, if you
Numbers
want to
be
play with
massive.
bigger numbers. You know, if you're like, this is child's play. I'm going to step it up. Okay, good. I remembered my denominators there. I don't know why I put that over 1. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to cross cancel. I'm going to put this step in just so you can see it. But you don't need, you can skip this step if you can keep track of, if this gets messy for you and your brain gets a little
Next top of
you know, overstimulated, you can put it down and make it look like that. Are you already done? Jordan, do you think you have your answer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oops. There's a lot of balancing of equations on this, huh? We get 8.
Oh.
I mean 7.
Yes. Yes.
Close one.
Now, it's probably not too hard to check that one either. Did you try checking it?
No.
If we check it, can I erase my work for you guys here? You cool? You good? Okay. So we get x is 7, so that gives us 8/4 minus 3/2 equals 14 minus 9, which is 5/10. Okay? Well, that's the same as 2 minus 3/2, or 1/2 equals 1/2, right? So think about it this way, 2 minus 1 and 1/2. If I had 2 cookies and gave away 1/2 of them,
So you
what
got
am I
half
left with?
equals half.
Yeah. I always think in terms of cookies or pizza.
Brownies. Pizza.
Brownies.
Mainly pizza.
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 Okay, so go ahead and turn me off for that's it. You can.
That's what you saw for
Oh,
X.
that's how you solve for